Hi, my name is David, and welcome to a Hypixel Skywars map tier list. So I've never done a tier list. I've seen two videos on it, one of which was by CrabManJones doing this same thing on Hypixel Skywars maps. I don't remember what the other one was, but... So basically, I don't really know how to do this. I just know S good didn't play bad. Before I start with the tiering, I'm just going to explain that I know this channel's been kind of a mess. I haven't uploaded in 6 months. Videos were really low quality and kind of weird. I was trying really hard to make videos that would get views and get my channel popular. But I realized that I'm going to be uploading on this channel whenever I want and what I want, because that's why I enjoyed YouTube so much when I joined when I was a toddler. So yeah, I don't expect anyone to subscribe. I just want to make videos for fun, to be honest. And speaking of Hypixel Skywars, I do have a Hypixel Skywars YouTube channel where I actually do care more about the quality of the content, and some of you old viewers may know I did Hypixel Skywars on this channel, even though I don't anymore. So if you want like high quality Hypixel Skywars videos, link in the description to my main channel. I don't know if I said this already because I'm tired, but I'm very tired. I'm going to be explaining as well my opinions on the map. Playstyle looks probably similar format to CrabManJones, except 60% worse. I'll also link him in the description, by the way, his tier list video and just his channel. Okay, so Aegis, S tier, easily. Anyone would say that. It's the staple map for Skywars. You think of Skywars, you think of this map. The mid is perfect. Close chess, it encourages people to go to mid and fight there, and the games are always very hectic and high kill. And if you're a good player, it's actually pretty difficult to lose on that map. Atuin. Is there anything lower than an F? Okay, Canopy, almost S tier. I'd have to say A tier though. When it was first released, it was a very difficult and annoying map because there's lots of water and you don't have to bridge to mid. But once they added the salmon kit and re-added Canopy, it made the map so much more easy, and it was kind of like Aegis in water. The only issue was having to get back up to the top once you jump down, which you usually wouldn't have to unless there was that one annoying player on the map. This next one, I don't even remember the name of the map, my bad. It's a little too big for my liking. What? Every once in a while someone will camp like on top of the trees. Other than that, pretty good. Put it on a B tier. Dwarven, hate the map, very easy to get knocked off, knockback abused. As well as the mid, it's just awful with those dumb, like, 2-block diagonal bridges with the holes in the middle. You'll probably see what I'm seeing if I can find a clip of it. I'm going to put it on E tier. A lot of people would probably categorize it as a C tier, but it's just awful in my opinion. Ember Cell, I think the map is pretty ugly. I don't like how the mid is, like, very slightly raised. I think it's, like, 3 or 4 blocks higher than the semi-mid or the ring around it, so C tier. Not good, not bad. Hibiscus is pretty fun. I don't have very many annoying games on it. I can't think of any specific instances of annoying. It's pretty good. B tier. Jagged, awful. D tier. Not only does it look awful, it's very easy to get knocked back, abused off. It's fairly difficult to get to mid. Very few people even go to mid, so just boring. Now, CrabManJones had Long Island, I think, as an S tier. He said it was like a perfect map. I do not like this map. It's one of those that's like not good, not bad. I hate all of the tall grass. I hate the really low-hanging trees. If you're not careful, you can get stuck inside the building. It's very easy to get knockback abused off. The concept, like he said, is cool though. It's kind of like everyone on one side fights it out, and then one player from each side has a cool little 1v1 at the end, like in the middle of the map. But so the concept is cool, but the design is just bad. Martian, iconic, not good, not bad, easy to get knockback abused off on the semi-mids. Mid is fine. I'll put it on a B tier just because it is kind of an iconic map, but it's one of those that I'd consider not good, not bad. Memorial was my favorite map at one point, but so at that point I probably would have had an S tier, but the ring can be very annoying with how people play. However, I like how the map does give you ways to cut them off and kind of prevent people from doing that. And then at the same time, the map has a lot of holes and spots you can fall off on, which can be kind of annoying. and I do not like how there is one chest like on the outside of the mid rather than them being more concentrated towards the middle, which is very important on a map. So I'm going to put that on B tier. Mothership can be fun. I hate when people run around. I think it's too big, too flat. I think if it was smaller with like the same concept, it would probably be like maybe even A tier. I don't know. The concept is cool, but it's just no. So I'll put that on C tier. I know I referenced CrabManJones a lot in this, but he made a very good point. Stop making mushroom maps. They are bad. I do not like them. Nobody does. None of them have worked out. I think there have been 3. This one, don't even care to remember the name of it, and I don't. But there's this one. Oh, it's called Fungi. Idiot. Duh. So there's this one, Fungi, which is the newest one. There was a rule, like, I think back in, what was it, like mid-2018, actually? And then there was Toadstool, which was one of the first Skywars maps added, which I don't think is on here, but mushroom maps are just bad. So I don't know why they keep making them. This map, I don't like the path you have to take to mid. People like to camp on top of the mushrooms. I don't like the way mid plays. E tier. Awful. Okay, I get these mixed up. I think this one is Mystic, and the next one is Mythos. They're similar names, so... this is actually one of my favorite maps. I know a lot of people kind of have mixed opinions on this, but honestly, I'm going to put it on A tier. I really like this map. Mythos, on the other hand, can be fairly difficult to get to mid. People like to snowball camp at the beginning of the games, which I hate. I don't like the small bridge, the small broken bridge to mid. It can be very easy to fall off at times. Fights are very wonky on the semi-mid as well as the mid. The mid isn't awful. I don't like how there's slabs. It makes building and playing in general really hard, but I'll put it on C tier, barely. I think it could make a B tier, but I just don't like it. Next is Plateau. This one's pretty classic as well. I just spit onto my microphone. I don't think this map is bad. People like to camp up at the top bits of the map. And it is very easy to get hit off. I don't like the big hole at the mid. I don't like how there's chests on the outside and then there's just 2 chests in the middle. I like when chests are more focused to the center of the map. So I'm going to put that one on C tier because I do enjoy the map sometimes, but it can be very annoying. Railroad, I'm also going to put on C tier. I think it's a decent map. I just don't like really any maps that have like a really, you know, circular ring that kind of emphasizes the idea of running around forever and ever. And then also the spawn islands are slightly higher than the ring, so it also encourages camping quite a bit. And mid, honestly, I don't have anything to complain about. I like the middle. You know what? Just because of the middle, I'm going to put it on B tier. It's probably even between B and C, though. Red Fang, no one likes this map. I have not heard a single person say they like this map. 0. F. Bad. Okay, this is Shire. S tier, classic. It is very buggy. It can be easy to get hit off, and like most people complain about, it's very glitchy. Like when you pearl onto an island, you can get caught in the tents and suffocate to death very easily. So that's really annoying. But other than that, I think it's a very unique map because it's small and it's hectic in many different ways, depending on the game. Either you can go to mid and the mid will be very hectic. Rarely no one will show up. But either the mid is very hectic or the spawn islands are hectic because the Shire effect strategy you might have heard of, where people just spawn and instantly run around, and I think that's a pretty fun idea. Next one. Okay, Toadstool is on this map. Mushroom map. E. Ace. Okay, I think this one, Winterhelm. Not good, not bad. I'll put it on B. Sentinel, one of my favorite maps. I like how it's kind of small and it's very mid-focused. Like, lots of people like to go to mid because the chests are all really close together. So it makes for some interesting fights. There's not many annoying playstyles that people go with, so it's pretty enjoyable most of the time. So, not quite an S tier, I'll put it on A tier. Tribute, it's classic. I think it's a decent size. I like how it's both kind of flat and elevated at parts at the same time. It makes for some pretty fun fights. I think it's one of the best looking maps as well. It looks super cool. So, and it wasn't one of the first ever maps added, but I think it's old enough to where it could be considered an absolute classic. Like, in my opinion, the S tier maps, this wasn't on purpose, but these 3 are like the most classic maps in my opinion. Okay, Tribal, usually compared to Aegis actually. I used to despise this map, and looking back, I don't know why. It's very good. I like the map. So I'm going to put it on A tier. Sky Church. Lots of people say the map isn't good, isn't bad. It's okay. I can't stand it. Sky Church sucks. The semi-mid, it's like a slant, makes it very difficult to fight when you get there. Like, it is complete luck if you don't have a knockback rod on that. And speaking of knockback rods, if you're caught there, it is game over if you get knockback abused. As for the mid, the bottom is fine, other than the slabs make it hard to build at times. But the idea of having 2 chests at the top and then it goes even higher, I think this might be one of the tallest maps in Skywars. So it does encourage camping on the top, which I hate in a map. It's bad. Towers, this is the retextured version that they did back in like 2016, I think. I think this one's 50-50. I'm gonna put it at C tier because it's really annoying when people camp on top of the towers. I don't like how the mid it's very low compared to the rest of the map, and it can be hard to get both down there and back up at times. And there's only 2 chests at the bottom of the mid. And then one of the worst things that you can have in a Skywars map is have multiple towers with a chest in each of them, which is exactly what this map is, other than the 2 chests like I said. So, but sometimes it can be pretty fun. Actually, for my 200 sub special on my Slow Hands channel, check it out. I almost got my first ever 11 kill game. I got like 9. The last 2 people died at the last minute. It was pretty sad. My reaction was kind of odd, to say the least.
No! No!
So I'm going to put that on C tier, 50-50. And ladies and gentlemen, that is my Hypixel Skywars map tier list. This isn't anywhere near all of them. So yeah, let me know if you agree with this or if you don't. Regardless, I couldn't care less. Again, I'm not going to stick to one specific thing on this channel or focus on growing it. I'm just going to do what I used to do so I can actually enjoy YouTube and do it when I want and do what I want. So, which isn't very different from what I've been doing, but I'll see you next year.